Hello, this is FG. This is the part 5 of Bianfang campaign. We're picking up a little bit after where the last episode ended. I went ahead and drilled my army up to 75% professionalism and did a few other smaller things. So, let's go ahead and take the mission. Centuries of frontier warfare have honed our armies into the most disciplined and effective of all Yanshen, capable of defeating individual foes of greater prowess through superior tactics and cohesion. Other Yansheni realms had not had these trials by fire, and their soldiers were all the weaker for it. While this allowed us to defeat them easily, now that they are loyal citizens expected to serve, we must restructure our armies to train these weaklings up to our exacting standards. Okay. Sorry. A little bit sick. Okay. And then we do the All Under the Emperor. Since the first dukes of Bianfang raised the citadel, we have stood guard over all the realms downriver. While the eunuchs may have looked down upon us as yokels and brigands, it was by the strength of our armies and discipline that our people have lived their pampered lives. It is now clear that the only way to truly safeguard Yanshen is to bring it all under the authority and protection of the Dragon Throne. That gives us Splendor, which we will take. Sorry. Probably take this. Okay. Now we get the Empire Servant. Centuries of division into bickering statelets have left Yanshen a patchwork of administrative style and divisions. The court eunuchs, the civil administrators of Jingshen, the marshals all compete for influence in our burgeoning empire. These power struggles only serve to compromise the efficiency of Dahui's bureaucracy and therefore our military security. These different administrators must be molded into one cohesive unit to properly serve the Dragon Throne. So we get the military administration. I think this is just a generic reform. Or not generic, but a reform that other countries use too. So it gives us manpower recovery speed, which is always great. And we also get the Harvest of Yanshen. From a dusty frontier outpost, our empire has grown to the most magnificent realm under the heavens. Everywhere our fields blossom with grain and fruit. Our farm animals multiply by the score. Our cities hum with the flourishing activities of our happy and obedient subjects. Decades of bloodshed have fertilized the land of the Yanhe, and now our swords may serve as harvest scythes. Okay. And then we ramp up recruitment. Okay. I also expanded the army, so we now have 3 30-30 armies, and I also finished quantity ideas, so we have the land forest limit, plus I took the Diplo and quantity idea, which gives us an extra 10% land force limit. So we now pretty heavily outnumber the command at this point. I think the plan is actually going to be something a little bit weird. I think we're going to see if we can just take all of these provinces and just enclose them so we can sort of conquer them at our leisure later. Okay. And we have... No, I've already taken a Tyrant decision. We'll be able to do that again in another 5 years. Alrighty. So what are we looking at? Alright. We are gonna try and start building the farm estates, since that'll give us this, which gives us a nice modifier, but more importantly leaves us down to yanification. Basically what this does is it'll give us an edict that will convert different non-Yan cultures into a Yanified version. Like, I think there's... If I actually look at the culture map, it should actually do... I think a few of these... Daxug's not one, Pinghoi's not one, and the Yan half-orc... Actually, the Yan half-orc might actually be one. So yeah, it'll do that. This is a similar thing, or a similar edict to the one that the command actually has, which, no, I don't think they'll get it. But eventually, if you play as the command, you will get a, edict that does the same thing, but converts cultures into sort of, I forget what they're called, Wunyan, I think. And basically it'll get rid of, where's one? It'll get rid of this, so it'll give you manpower and cool modifiers. Okay. Now let's look and see if this is even... Why is that? That's interesting. Hopefully that'll fix itself. Once we actually get the proper text that upgrades your cannons, we'll be sort of approaching the point where very little is able to stop us. Not going to do that. I do love just... It's really cathartic to be able to just obliterate goblins. Probably not the greatest idea to take that when we're going to try and annex, but... What? I don't... this is really weird. don't understand why this is happening. This won't really be a issue coalition-wise, but oh yeah, I also spawned in an institution in this province. It'll spread relatively quickly along. I can actually turn this on. Forgot to do that. Should spread here pretty quickly, and then to Hoodie. Turn that on to yeah, that's one of the major benefits of the Gold Road is just how quickly it allows you to spread institutions. Over in East Salahatted, it can actually spread like from here all the way to here via event. Yeah, we're starting to get real powerful. is kinda a little bit strange, but I think this is probably the piece we're gonna go for. I'm not actually gonna end the war just yet, just so I can save up a little bit of admin mana. It'll also give me time to earn a little bit of extra army XP, which is always good. Yeah, we're running it. Making sure I was running correct level advisors. And we need to build more. Get built, that can get built, that can get built, that can get built. So we need a total of 20. Building 12, need 8 more. Go. And these guys up here. Okay. This is gonna look real weird, and I'm gonna fucking hate looking at it, but we're gonna take it. And we get 155% overextension, which is acceptable. These guys can go down here. Yeah, I know this looks terrible, but I want to be able to take all of this sort of at my leisure, rather than having to fight the Demi-Raj for it, since they're sort of on the downward spiral. Let's split this in half, send these guys over there. Wait, I might be stupid. I'm gonna roll back. That didn't happen. I'm just dumb as fuck. So I apologize for that. That gets owned by me. Okay, we should be able to... No? Why? I don't know. This is weird. Okay, just like last time, we're gonna wait just a little bit. We have the manpower, and there's not much real harm in waiting. Okay, I guess we'll take that. We can send this army right here. These guys can come this way. And then this army can actually come down there. He's gonna need to be rerouted. No, can't do that. There you go. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll start annexing them relatively soon. After we actually end up coring all of this stuff, we're probably going to truce break the command. We took Diplo ideas specifically because it's good at, or it is, sorry, good for allowing us to truce break so we can annex as much as we want. I've kind of been thinking, and I might actually want to flip to God Lost. I feel like thematically it's pretty good. We're not a particularly religious nation, and God Lost is sort of the respect for the state rather than any sort of religion type thing. It also gives some pretty good bonuses, or allows you to pick some pretty good bonuses, which could be good. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need 6 more. So yeah, if God Lost Zealots do end up rising up, I'm not actually opposed to flipping to them, but that's just a thought I had. I'm not 100% gonna do that. Army on suppressing rebels, putting in Phaeton. Need a few more farm estates. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 more. Oh, thank God. Yet another, powerful mage heir. I think that's like, what, the third or fourth one we've got in this campaign, and one of them even died. Was it actually this character's heir who died? Let me check that. No, it was the one who before us whose heir died because the eunuchs murdered him. Take that. And then we're going to build a few more farm estates. I think that should basically be it. Yeah, should be it. I think I built one extra, but it's not a huge deal. And now we get to start building state houses. Just build them everywhere. We'll eventually build state houses too. Because those are great. Okay, and time to develop. Build. There's some good trade goods. I'm not sure if this ever depletes, so I think it's safe to build that up. Still need to wait more time. Yeah, this one's on the... I'd like to take this event more often, but the problem is the scaling on it's just weird. Like, it's way too expensive for what it really should be. Oh, I formed Guamamud. Not that it really matters much at this point. Oh, there's our commandant. Level 4. Okay, what can we get? what this does. Yeah, I probably won't take that event again. Okay. I'll go ahead and just send this army up here. Yeah, I'll take the mercantilism. And for this, I will take, like, basically all of this, or as much as possible. So you might be wondering why I don't want to take this land, and it's because of this. There's no reason to take it. It basically doesn't produce anything. This province up here is a gold province, but it's just not useful. The only real use for it would be to build a fort there. And I guess let the lake fed just attrition themselves to death. Okay, I'll split this army in half, send some guys to go there. Build a few more state houses. Oh, there goes our anti-monstrous conquest on the command. That'll be alright. Last gas of Guamamud, or however you say this. Guamud. Actually, I might take this land. Just to build a fort there. Take that too. And we should have enough admin to core up most of it. Okay, and this is... The riders of the terror birds struck fear into the hearts of many of the Yan, and as the name would imply, nevertheless, we have faced worse terrors. Our marshals know that no matter how fearsome the bird, with a big enough blade and hot enough fire, it can be beheaded, plucked, and roasted. Already they are devising plans to burn the steppes to deny any fodder for the mounts and trample barbarians into submission. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these guys over here. here. Workshop. We'll actually build a barracks here. And then encourage development. Base manpower is 10.
Hence, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence.
Yeah.
Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance.
Might as well finish the mission. And this army can just go here. Oh, there goes our trader. No, I don't want to promote him. And then we can build more of those. Extra income. A little bit of extra gov cap. Oh, we're gonna have to take that. What mission did we get? Grains of rice and salt. The unity of Yanshen under the Dragon Throne has allowed for free movement of goods, people, unhindered by borders and not wasted in pointless wars. As a result, the population has soared to unprecedented levels. Cities and towns spill beyond their historic boundaries. Every scrap of land is put under cultivation, and the ranks of the army are filled with landless sons. Our people grow as numerous as grains of rice in an endless field. As grains of salt melted into the sea, our lands must grow to accommodate them. So we get extra manpower, and then we'll get the big one, which is the unification campaigns. Might actually take this. It's a lot of... Then these... Take these... Huh. There goes all of... Fortress of Iron. Okay, I can do this. Our faithful marshal, who we have placed in charge of the Tiger Fort, reports that Harmari are slowly adjusting to our rule. Even more, the previous quartermaster of the fort has revealed the location of an iron mine not far from the fort itself. It would be foolish for us not to take advantage of this opportunity, and a team has already been dispatched to scout out the mine. Our military engineers have recommended we use this newfound resource to aid in the ongoing building of fortifications in Hubao, further strengthening our bulwark against both any potential Oni and yeah. I was doing that more so just for completionist's sake. I think you can do it kind of early and get a real early fortress. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I really want the admin right now. durability, get extra production efficiency, and go ahead and take this. I can take this too. Get the large cast iron cannon, mounted musketmen. Should be able, yeah, we'll get it soon. Okay, how far is that? That'll get there in a little bit. Why is that getting it? It's our governing. Yeah, we got governing caps looking a lot better these days. Okay. Can we pay off? Yeah, we'll pay off that loan. And then build another state house. Build more courthouses, always good. Develop a few more provinces. And then we can take... No, need 200, sorry. There we go. Another unassigned merchant. Collect and Fay 10. God, the borders in LS are looking weird. Okay, and now we get a poem of the people, which is our big thing. A learned scholar of Yanshen and a hardened frontiersman of Jiangsang. A Phaeton whaler stinking of oil and a perfumed and tattooed mistress of a flower boat floating down the Zipsang. Scarred and hardened Bianfang sergeant at arms, savvy Baikadang merchants, and the scrappy hustlers from the streets of Tianla. All stand above their counterparts in other nations. For no matter what task a Yanshen sets out to do, they shall accomplish it with sublime perfection, adding another verse to the epic poem of Dehui. So too shall our nation contribute the poem of the world by bringing about the magnificent light of the Yan to all corners of Hellas. Okay, and then we get the missions. Okay, so it is with that we will begin coring up these areas fully so we can start the unification. Should be able to have two at once. Can they? Cut on. And I'll also convert this and see if remove that. Actually, it'll remove by itself. Yeah. Okay. Jingyang. Okay. I guess this converts to Jingyang then. And over here, we will do another unification policy. Jade Sea Fleet. We can do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually convert Shuavush provinces, or if it just takes a longer time. Okay. Alright. Guess they don't want mill access. Oh, time. No, I'm just gonna wait actually. boys over here. Take that, just... Alright. So, in a minute, once we take once we take, what's it called? The institution, we're gonna go ahead and, probably truce break the command. Unification finished. Oh, there it is. Decades have passed since the first Yansheners arrived in Jigojai, paving the way for more recent waves. Second sons, unwanted daughters, petty criminals, retired soldiers, lesser aristocrats seeking new subjects to lord over. They have each had their reason for pushing them from Yanshen and pulling them to the Jigojai district of Otedongu. The natives of the region, displeased to find foreigners occupying the lands and houses of their fathers and brothers filled by Dehui's armies, greatly outnumbered these first settlers, who had to rely on these very armies for protection. In the years since, we have been able to compel the natives' obedience without holding them at gunpoint. We have opened compulsory schools to teach our language and culture to their children, given stipends to local men and women who marry into the Yan families. We have banned the use of that's a mistake. Incomus and other religious ceremonies have curtailed Odongu. Most importantly, the first Yan children born in Ocean have grown up into adulthood and become families of their own. The Office of Integration has dispatched a memorandum to Zhaoming reporting the census records and tax rolls show these native-born Yan and recent arrivals from the heartland now constitute the majority of Jigojai's population. Okay, there goes our heavies fleet. Doing this one. Now I'll get to meet up in Tianla, and we will build a new flagship. Which will we do? That's good. Good. Take that too. Hey, so we're at 20. Let's build another few. Yep, that should be enough. Oh, truce expired with the command. Yeah, I'll take extra money. There we go. And we should again be one of the more advanced nations. We should also be, yeah, we're the only nation with tech, or with up-to-date institutions. Oh yeah, forgot to look at the great powers. We're leading by a little bit. The only nation close to us is the Lake Fed, but with how terrain works, and they shouldn't really fight us. Takes this way, this way, this way. A little bit closer than I would have liked, but ultimately got it done. And for this, we're going to take all of this. Yeah, that's good. Bad fight. No matter. Looks like they've actually recovered a fair amount since the last war. But it really doesn't matter in the end, we'll still beat them. Oh no, decrease in hobgoblin tolerance. If I was really trying to metagame, I'd just go ahead and flip to hobgoblin military, since they have the best military modifiers in the game. At least in my opinion. Oh yeah, can we take another edict? Yeah. No, for some reason this isn't working. I guess I'll try running it in this area again. Oh, there it goes. Our second run of the heavy ships. The command trying to siege that fort. Oh, that's great. Yeah. it's kind of dangerous to do in the middle of the war, but I like to live dangerously, so. Nope. Looks like we've hit an hour. I guess we'll probably pick up where we're leaving off next time. I don't think there will be any time that I run between episodes. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, leave a comment if you want. Have a good day.